Hello students, I'm Dr. Rajani Sharma from THTC IHET. I'm an assistant professor there. Today I'm going to deliver a lecture uh, on how to write email. Particularly my main focus is on to deal with the phrases which we should use in email. Whether you're writing to friends, colleagues, or to a potential business partner, your main goal is to get your message across. In other words, to ensure the recipient understands you. So, the main purpose of writing an email is to make sense to your recipient or the receiver at the other side. If you use improper or incorrect language and continuously making mistakes or making wrong expressions while writing email, not only might you fail to make yourself understood, on the other hand, you would not be able to make good impression on your recipient or the reader, and it would have a bad impression on the receiver. In order to avoid wrong expressions while writing email, you can run your email through a grammar and spell checker. However, this is itself won't guarantee that you're using the right words and expressions. So, in this lecture, you will find examples of language that are commonly used in different types of emails, and hopefully you will find the most appropriate one for your messages. The examples are labeled formal and informal. Please note that most formal expressions are perfectly suitable to use in semi-formal situations, such as between business associates who have worked together for some time and have established a good relationship. So we will be dealing with formal email expressions and informal email expressions, and the third category may be semi-formal expressions which can be used in semi-formal situations. First of all, we will deal with greetings. In formal emails, what should be the expressions? Let's deal with those expressions. So, while writing greeting to uh, your recipient, you can use dear sir or ma'am. You can also use dear sir or ma'am, or your expression may be to whom it may concern, but it is used in American expression. And you can even write dear Mr. or Miss, dear Mr. Rakesh Sharma or dear Mr. Rakesh, Miss Rajni Sharma, dear Dr. Gupta. You have to keep into account one important point here. First names are not used. Using Miss or Mrs. to address a woman is not appropriate, as you don't know whether she's married or not. Now, greeting for informal email or informal situation. Hi Meera, hello Claire, hello Sunil, dear mom, dear dad, dear grandpa. But you have to take into account salutations are followed by comma except in just one expression, to whom it may concern, which is used in American expression, which I have already told you about. You always write an email with some region and for replying sometimes. So here are certain expressions which would definitely be helping you out, and in formal situation you can use these expressions like I'm writing to make a reservation, or I'm writing to make to make sorry, I'm writing to apply for the position of assistant engineer. Or you can write I'm writing to confirm my booking for the hotel suite, or I'm writing to ask for further information about the booking or about the appointment with somebody. You may use another expression with regard to the context in which you're using it, right? Like I'm writing with regard to the sale of, or I'm writing to the complaint you made on 29th April, and your expression may be if somebody has already written an email, So you are supposed to express your gratitude to the person, and you can begin your email with Thanksgiving. So you can use this expression. Thank you for your email on 29th April regarding the sale of or concerning the conference in Delhi University. If you have already had some telephonic conversations with somebody, so you can refer to that conversation. So your expression may be like that. With reference to our telephonic conversation on Friday, 27th April, I would like to let you know that, and you can even mention the information or the item or the thing. Now just have a look at semi-formal or informal situation. So in semi-formal or informal situation, you need not bother about the expressions which I already told you about. So rather, you must be somewhat casual about your expressions. So your expression may be just a quick note to invite you to, or to tell you that. And your expression may be, this is to invite you to join us for a dinner party on such and such date. So the date may be decided by you as per your schedule. Or you can even write, thanks for your email, it was wonderful, or it was great to hear from you. And your expression may be even, I wanted to let you know that, or tell you about, or ask you if. But you have to keep into account that you have to bring variation in your expressions. Otherwise, your writing skills will be monotonous. If you're having a continuous conversation or correspondence with somebody, you may also write email for making a request, or you may write email for asking for some information. So in formal situation, you can use these expressions, which I'm just trying to tell you. I hope that you would definitely incorporate in your email writing. So the first expression that you can use is, could you please let me know if you can attend the dinner party? Or could you please let me know if you are available for a meeting on 12th April? Or your expression may be, I would appreciate it if you could please send me a brochure, or if you could please reply to my email. Your expression may be, could you possibly arrange a meeting with the logistic manager? And your expression may be, I would also like to know if there are any swimming pools in your area. And your expression may be, please let me know how much the ticket cost. In informal situation, if you're asking for something, here are certain expressions which you can use. I was wondering if you could come and see me sometimes next week, and would you mind coming early to help me clear up the place? Your expression may be, do you think you could call Mary for me? Can you call me, or can you get back to me ASAP? ASAP means as soon as possible, as everybody knows about this acronym for as soon as possible. Sometimes while writing email, you're supposed to offer your help or giving information, or you are happy to assist somebody at the other side. So here are certain expressions which you can use in formal situation. We are happy to let you know that your article has been selected for publication. Your expression may be, I'm glad to inform you that we will be holding our annual conference in Delhi University on 20th September 2020. And we regret to inform you that the show has been cancelled due to bad weather conditions. Sorry for the inconvenience caused. And your expression may be even, we are willing to arrange another meeting with the CEO. More expression can be used. We would be glad to send you another statement if necessary. Please do let me know if I can be of further assistance. Should you need any further information or assistance, please do not hesitate to contact us. One important thing that I would like to let you know that whenever you are using expressions, you have to use them as per the situation, or you can even make a toolbox of the phrases which you can use for different sorts of email you're going to write. In informal situation, you can use these expressions. I'm sorry, but I cannot make it tomorrow. I can't come tomorrow. Or your expression maybe, I'm happy to tell you that uh, Rajesh and Meera are getting married next month. Would you let me know to come early and help you clear up the place? How about I come and help you out? Do you need a hand with moving the furniture? So you are not offering your hand, rather you are offering the assistance to the person. But this hand is for assistance and it can be used just in informal situation. You can even write email while complaining about something. So certain expressions will help you out. Like I'm writing to express my dissatisfaction way, or I'm writing to complain about the services provided by your company. Or you can write, I regret to say that I was not completely satisfied with the room you provided us. Or your expression maybe, I regret to inform you that your payment is considerably overdue. And you can write, I would like to receive a full refund and compensation for the damages if you have already paid the amount and there is damage in the product which you ordered for. And your expression maybe even, I'm writing to hear how your company can compensate us for the distress we suffered. In informal situation, your expression maybe, I'm sorry to say that you are late with the payment. And your expression maybe, I hope you won't mind me saying that the place you'd recommended to us was not as nice as we had expected. Sometimes you write email for apologizing for some mistake or for some problem caused to the customer or to the receiver. So here are certain expressions for formal situation. We would like to apologize for any inconvenience caused. Or your expression may be, please accept our apologies for the delay. Or your expression may be, please let us know what we can do to compensate you for the damages caused. Your expression may be even, we will make sure that this will not happen again in the future. And you can even use this expression, I'm afraid I will not be able to attend the conference. So I'm afraid is not that you are fearful of somebody, but this is a polite expression of saying sorry for doing something or making something. In informal situation, you can use these expressions, I'm sorry for the trouble I caused. Your expression may be, I apologize for the delay. And you can use another expression, I promise it won't happen again. Sorry, I promise it won't happen again. I'm sorry, but I can't make it to the meeting. When you're writing an official email, you are supposed to attach some file with some specific email. But generally, it happens that due to hurry or because of some other reason, you forget to attach the file. And while you write the text that you have attached the file with the mail. So always try to attach the file first and then write the text. So let me concentrate on the expressions which you can use. So the first expression which is very commonly used is, I'm attaching my CV for your consideration. Or I'm sending you the brochure as an attachment. Please see the statement attached. Please find attached the file you requested. I'm afraid I cannot open the file you have sent me. Could you send it again in its prescribed format? In informal email writing, your expression may be slightly different from that of a formal one. So you can write, I'm attaching or I'm sending you the holidays photos. Or your expression may be, sorry, but I can't open it. Can you send it again in the prescribed format? Now let's come to the end of the email. So ending must be impressive, and you should know as to how to end your email. So in formal situation, there are certain expressions which can be useful. So you can use this expression, I look forward to hearing from you, or I look forward to hearing when you are planning to visit our town. Now, in informal situation, I hope to hear from you soon. I'm looking forward to seeing you. As a part of the closing formula, we have the signature of the person. So informal situation, how would you close your email? So you are supposed to write yours faithfully when you start with dear sir or dear ma'am. You can use another expression, yours sincerely, when you start with a name, for example, dear Mr. Gupta or dear Mr. Ramesh Gupta, and sincerely yours in American expressions. Sincerely can be used, only sincerely can be used in American expression. Yours truly can be used in American expression, but you can use as per your own choice or preference. Now we are coming to informal email. So you can end your email with love, thanks, take care, yours, best regards, semi-formal or British. Now I would like to give you certain tips for writing effective business emails. Most of us in the business world use email as the main and in some cases the only means of written communication. For many students, studying business English and practicing their business email writing skills is an important part of their course. While most of us are happy to write informal emails to friends that might have grammatical mistakes in them, the same is not true when writing to colleagues and clients with whom we want to make a good impression. So accuracy and exactness is needed there. So, or where we need to be a bit more careful or more diplomatic than usual. So, how can you ensure that your email writing skills are up to standard? Here are some general tips I would like to share with you. So the most important thing while writing an email is to focus upon the subject line, which summarizes briefly and clearly the contents of the message. For example, summary of our meeting with the ABC of suppliers. This may be the line, this may be the subject line. Another important tip that you should keep into account is simplified sentences. Don't make your email look overcrowded by trying to use too many technical terms or circumlocution expressions or long words. I mean, your style must not be verbatim or verbose. It is good to use complex and compound and complex sentences, but ensure that they are easy to understand. The most common mistake that most of the students make is to translate directly from their own mother tongue. This can often lead to confusing sentences. A popular rule that could help you out is to use one important thing, that is the KISS test. Keep it short and simple. This is the very formula that you have to keep into account while writing email. Another significant tip is to know and is to analyze your audience or your receiver. Think of who your reader is going to be. Is it a colleague or a client or your boss? Should the email be a bit informal or it should be formal? Most business emails these days they have a neutral tone. Note the difference between informal and formal. Informal mail, thanks for emailing me on 15th April, but formal, the tone may be different. Formal, thank you for your email dated 15th April. In informal situation, sorry, I can't make it. Formal, I'm afraid I will not be able to attend. Informal, can you? Formal expression, I was wondering if you could. Some emails to colleagues can be informal if you have a long working relationships and know them well. So those formal relation can become a bit informal or semi-formal. This is the style that is closest to speech. So they are often everyday words and conversational expressions that can be used, but always try to be formal so far as your writing are concerned. In such situation, the reader may also accept or overlook minor grammatical errors in informal emails. However, if the email is going to a client or senior colleague, that grammar or an over-friendly writing style will most probably not be acceptable. Another important tip that is to be applicable for email writing is be very careful of capital letters, punctuations, spelling, and basic grammar. You cannot overlook them. While these can be tolerated in informal email, but not in business emails, thus they are very important part of the image you create. Give yourself time to edit what you have written before you push the send button. So before you push the send button, read it, reread it, edit it, delete superfluous expressions and improper information which is not to be sent to the receiver. In today's busy world, it's very easy to send out many emails without checking them thoroughly. As an English learner, you should make a conscious effort to double check before sending the email. One more tip is there. One more tip is there. Think about how direct or indirect you want to be. In some cultures, it's common practice to be very direct in email correspondence. However, this can cause a problem if you're writing to someone in another country and you are not aware of the culture of that very particular country or the place and of the language as well that is not your mother tongue. They might find your directness rude and possibly offensive. So you have to take care of the courtesy and politeness and the culture of that very particular country the person belongs to. So consider these direct. I need this in half an hour. This is a direct expression. You should not use this. Indirect and polite expression, would it be possible to have this in half an hour? So this is a polite expression. So always try to avoid the direct expressions which may be considered as rude at your end. Or direct expression, there will be a delay. This is a flat expression. Never ever use such expression. Rather, you should use another expression. I'm afraid, indirect expression, I'm afraid there will be a slight delay. Direct expression, maybe it's a bad idea. But indirect expression, to be honest, I'm not sure if that would be a good idea. By adjusting your tone, you're more likely to get a positive response from your audience or your receiver. The most important thing about email writing is that you should always show that you are having positive outlook. So you should always try to be positive. So you that would be reflected in your language, as you know. So look at these words which I'm going to tell you. Like you can use like I would be it would be helpful, good question, agreed, together, useful, I would do my best, mutual, opportunity. And now you can use this expression, words, sorry. Busy, crisis, failure, forget it, I can't, it's impossible, waste, hard. These words will show your attitude to life. So choose the words wisely and choose the words which are having positive connotation. Another important tip that you should take into account is that you are supposed to get the feedback from your receiver. Try and get some feedback on the emails that you write. This could be from your English teacher or someone you know whose English is at a good level. So while I have already told you that you should make a toolbox of your phrases or expressions which you are going to use in your expression. So you can even show them to your English teacher or some expert in the in English language and study the English in an email you receive. I mean, keep reading because it would be definitely helping you out to know more expressions. If it is well written email, look carefully at some of the language used. Start your own phrase book by collecting a bank of phrases from what you hear or read all around you. They may be useful in the future. Here, I would like to end this lecture on email writing and tips of email. I hope that you must have enjoyed and learned these phrases, and you would be using them in your email, and you would be practicing as much as required. Happy reading, happy writing email, and I'm really very thankful to you for being patient listeners to me. Thank you once again. Bye bye.